Hello everyone, this is Namrata. Hope you all are doing good and staying safe. In today's video session, we are going to cover Summer 22 release feature, which is Flow Trigger Explorer ordering. But before we get into our today's video session, I just wanted to highlight that our channel SFDC One Stop has reached a milestone of 100 plus Salesforce tutorials, which covers various topics in Salesforce and various clouds like you have Service Cloud, Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and a lot of different topics are being covered with a specific business use case and end-to-end demo. So if you find our videos informative and they are helping you in some way or the other, please hit the subscribe button, like, and share our channel with your friends and colleagues. Also, you can follow us in the LinkedIn by searching SFDC One Stop. Now let's get started. Here's the agenda. We are going to discuss about the Flow Trigger Explorer. How can you perform the ordering using the Flow Trigger Explorer? So this is one of the Summer 22 release feature. So let's understand in depth what is Flow Trigger Explorer. So Flow Trigger Explorer is one of the greatest tool which is provided by the Salesforce as a part of the Summer 22, which will show all the record triggered flows in a single place. So this is using this Flow Trigger Explorer, you can know for a single object what and all of the different actions that are being performed. If you have a create, if you have update or delete, from the Flow Trigger Explorer directly you can know what all record triggered actions that are being performed for a particular object, and you can easily go ahead and create your flows directly from the Flow Trigger Explorer. And with Summer 22 release, you can also change the trigger order of the flows directly from the Explorer. So whatever we are discussing here in the slide deck, we are going to log in into our sandbox, and we are going to see how can you achieve it using the Flow Trigger Explorer. So once you perform the ordering using the Flow Trigger Explorer, right, a new version of the flow will be created and activated. So now remember earlier, if you want to add any order of the flow trigger, you have to go to the flow settings and then update the order of the flow that you wanted to execute. Now there is no need to go to the flow settings and update the order. You can directly do everything from the Flow Trigger Explorer. Another feature related to Summer 22 for the flows is you can now able to see the flow triggers directly from the respective object. Suppose you are on an object, right? There are fields and relationships. You can add the buttons, you can add the page layouts directly from the left hand side, right? So from there itself, you will be able to check the flow triggers, which will let you know how many flow triggers this specific object has. So that is another one of the Summer 22 feature. So now let's log in into our Salesforce org and try to see how we can make use of this Flow Trigger Explorer. So I have already have this developer org open. So this is my Salesforce Summer 22 developer org. And now you can see that I navigated to the flows. So from the setup, from the quick find box, which is on the left hand side, if you just search for the flows, sorry, just click on the under the process automations, click on flows. It is already open, right? So here you can see Flow Trigger Explorer. Let's click on this. So you can see here, right? This is, I have opened it for the lead object. From here, you can directly look out for any of the objects that you wanted to navigate to. Suppose if you wanted to check on accounts, what and all of the different record triggered flows are available, you can directly go it from the Flow Trigger Explorer. And I was also talking about different actions, right? Whether it is create, update, or delete, you can directly go ahead and view it from the Flow Trigger Explorer. You can, if you wanted to see how many are updates, there are no updates on the lead record. If you wanted to check if you have any record triggers, yes, you have before, but yeah. And now if you wanted to check create, you can very well go ahead and look for all the flows that are available for that specific object. So I was mentioning, right, we can directly go ahead and create a new flow. So you can see here, If you wanted to create a fast fields updates, you can click on the new flow directly from the Flow Explorer. If you wanted to create some record triggered flows, you can click on the new flows. Earlier, prior to Summer 22, you don't have these kind of features available. So now with Summer 22, these features are available for all of our use. And if you wanted to create any flows which runs asynchronously, you can very well go ahead and do that. You might be wondering, we also have this edit order, right? So this is also one of the feature as a part of the Summer 22. If you want to edit, you can very well go ahead and click on edit order. Right, you can see as soon as you click on the edit order, that is disabled, and then you see some kind of hand icons. You can go ahead and do like this. Suppose if you wanted to ensure that first I want the record trigger flow, then I want record trigger flow to create a task according to the order based upon your business requirements, which specific flows that you wanted to run in the specific order, you can make that changes here directly rather than going to the settings and click on update. So once you click on update, a new version, that is if at all these two flows are active, correct, you can see the status of the flow as active here. So once you once you wanted to change the order of these flows, and if you are changing the order, a new version will be created. If you click on the update, yeah, there is some issue maybe, but once you click on the update, a new version of the flow will be created and it will be activated for you. So this is one of the feature of Summer 22. So this is how you can make use of this. But if you wanted to go to a specific flow, let's navigate here. I don't want to. Let's click on this. I just wanted to show you how we used to do it earlier, right? Now, when you click on the setting, if you navigate to show advanced, right, you see here trigger order, right? So this is where you update your trigger order. So now it is not needed that you go and open the flow, open the settings and update the trigger order. I was also talking about another Summer 22 feature, which is flow triggers in the objects, right? So now let's go to the object manager, okay? Let's navigate to the lead object. I was mentioning, right? You see here on the left hand side, we have an option called as a tab called as a flow triggers. So here from here also, you can directly go to the Flow Trigger Explorer. You can directly create a new flow rather than navigating it from the setup, going to the flows and then creating. So there are different ways you can go ahead and create new flow. So here it will tell me these and all of the two flows, when does it running, and what is the type. Everything you can directly see from the object manager, the specific object. So these are a couple of new features as a part of the Summer 22, just which I wanted to highlight as a part of this video session. I hope this specific video will help you to understand how can you make use of this Flow Trigger Explorer. So that is what we have for today's session. Until we come up with our next video session, stay tuned. Signing off, yours Namrata Kariyala. Bye-bye.